All right, good afternoon. Let's talk about it. I got my glasses on. Yeah, I'm getting there, huh? Getting back there a little bit. Getting back there a little bit. Got my glasses on, I'm all geared up. I'm sure to piss people off with this video, but I would remind you not to shoot the messenger. I would also point out to you that if you're allowing this, or you're allowing things I say in this video to push your buttons, maybe you need to get your test levels checked and you need to examine where those buttons originated, because I didn't put them there. Another thing I want to put out there is anything I may say in this video, listen, we're going to be talking about testosterone levels. That's an important thing to me. So it should be an important thing to you if you're a man. Most people don't give a shit about it. But I happen to be able to believe, and there's plenty of videos I've put out there, getting into it, deep into it, explaining it, citing different studies, all kinds of craziness, that there seems to be, it's common knowledge that test levels are on the decline in a horrible, radical way. And that, of course, coincides, it runs parallel with the declination of masculinity. Right, the decline of masculinity in our society. Now, there's a whole contingency of people that say, oh, that's fucking great, let's get rid of masculinity. We love it. Well, you better look around the rest of the world and see how that works. It ain't going to work too good. It's not going to work too good, but you're going to find that out the hard way, I think. Because nobody's doing anything about this. Nobody seems to care about this. It's not really topical. Everybody just glosses right over it. People are more concerned with these guys that have entire channels just about going around and asking people, hey, by the way, are you natty or not natty? Hey, are you natty or... Right? People are more concerned with that horse shit. And this is another reason why I have said it again before. I'll say it again. No man is natty today because we live in an unnatural environment. All right. Now this study, here's the name of this study. Testosterone administration induces a red shift in Democrats. No bullshit. That's the name of it. That's not me. I didn't name it that. That's the name of it. All right, this thing I got here was apparently published. Testosterone and Politics Data 2021. Yeah, we got Paul Zak is the project citation. Paul Zak, Testosterone Administration induces a red shift in Democrats, Ann Arbor, Michigan, Inter-University Consortium for Political and Social Research. That's the distributor. 11/24/2021. Anyway, let's get to its summary. We tested the fixity of political preference of 136 healthy males, during the 2011 U.S. presidential election season by administering synthetic testosterone or placebo to participants who had identified the strength of their political affiliation. Before the testosterone treatment, we found that weakly affiliated Democrats had a 19% higher basal testosterone level than those who identified strongly with the party. That right there is enough. People are going to thumbs down this son of a bitchin' video. But again, it's not me. I'm not saying this shit. I'm reporting on it. Let's talk about it a little bit, right? So they're saying that what they found to be reality is that basically the further to the left you go, if you're going to associate the left with the Democratic Party, and here we're only considering two parties, we're considering Republican Party, the right, and Democratic Party considered to be the left. Though, would it also surprise you to know that when I was a child growing up, that pretty much the old school Democratic Party kinda, back then, is arguably more closely aligned with today's Republican Party. Isn't that odd? Don't believe me, I don't care. Don't believe that shit. Just believe black and white, okay? So the further left you go, according to this, if this is right, the further left you go, the lower the testosterone levels. So when you get all the way out there to these far left people that are almost unhinged, and they are on the right side as well. If you go far right, you have unhinged people there too, so bear with me. Bear with me before you start throwing rocks at me. Further left you go, the lower the testosterone levels. Now, I'm going to tell you, in my personal opinion, that kind of makes sense to me. Because if you go, the further woke you go, the lower testosterone, that kind of makes sense to me in men. Because I don't see you getting a man with a healthy testosterone level to go and put a dress on. I just don't see that. You know, that he enjoys that. Because that's what he wants to do with himself. And if you like wearing dresses, more power to you. If you look good in a dress and you're a man, 2 times the power to you. I don't care. I wouldn't want to deprive you of that. Pursue your happiness. Pursue your fucking happiness, for God's sake. All I'm saying is, you probably don't have the same testosterone level that somebody further right would have. That's a male that probably, on the average, isn't going to be as inclined to wear a dress. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not putting you down. That's all I'm saying. Let's get on with some more of this. When weakly affiliated Democrats received additional testosterone, the strength of their party fell by 12%. And they reported 45% warmer feelings towards Republican candidates for president. So let's move on. Our results demonstrate that testosterone induces a red shift among weakly affiliated Democrats. This effect was associated with improved mood. So not only, well, I'm not going to read into this. Literally what it's saying is they took weakly affiliated Democrats, they gave them some testosterone, they became even more weakly affiliated and actually had right side leanings then, and actually began to consider Republican candidates as viable presidential candidates. And they felt better. Their mood improved. That's what the study says. God bless America. No effects were found of testosterone administration for strongly affiliated Democrats or strong or weak Republicans. Our findings provide evidence that neuroactive hormones affect political preferences. Isn't that mind-blowing or not? So, you know, when they gave testosterone in the same manner to Republicans, it didn't make any difference if it was someone that identified as weakly associated with the Republican Party or identified weakly with in a weak fashion toward the Republican Party, or if they were like really staunch Republicans. Didn't make any difference. Testosterone had no such impact on their political preference as we saw on the Democrat side of things. Likewise, if you were far left people that strongly, staunchly identified as Democrat, it didn't have any effect on them either. So that same amount of testosterone that turned people more right, who identified as being weakly affiliated Democrat, strength-wise, they didn't get that same effect from that same amount of testosterone when they gave it to people who identified as staunchly implanted, associated with the Democratic Party. Make from it what you will. I didn't invent it. Take care and have a great day.